Uh, welcome, friends. Welcome to today's webinar. Myself, Naveen. I work at International Cooperative Alliance Asian Pacific Office as Program Officer. And along with that, I also work as Secretary for the Credit and Banking Committee of ICA-AP Office. And as part of the committee's activity, we are doing this webinar today. And thank you for all joining. So, without any further delay, let me just have a heads up to you all and a few messages before we begin. So this webinar is being recorded so that we can share it later with all of you. So we'll put it on YouTube also after the webinar is completed in the next few days. Second, we will have the speaker's presentation, and after that, you can put your questions directly to the speaker. Meanwhile, if you are having any more doubts, you can keep putting in the chat box. So we'll take a track of them. But questions you can ask directly after the presentation is over. And again, further, if you have any further queries, you can always reach out to me and our office, and we will get back. We will do our best in getting back to you in resolving your queries. So let me begin with today's session, and for that, to start today's session, we have the chairperson of ICA Credit and Banking Committee with us, Mr. K.K. Ravindran, who is also Managing Director of NAFCARD India, and Mr. Ravindran has been acting as the chairperson of this committee for 4 years now. It is fourth year, and he has been a long time managing director for National Cooperative Agriculture and Rural
Mas
Development
maayo kung i-delete ninyo
NAFCARD
siya, diretso, ayaw na niyo sa i-open or either
India. So one more request, I would like that if participants can mute themselves for the moment while we are doing the webinar, and when we are having question and answer session, then you can unmute yourselves and we can have your questions. So with that, I would like to request Mr. K.K. Ravindran to give welcome remarks for today's webinar so that we can start for today's session. Over to you,
So
Mr.
thank you,
Ravindran.
Mr. Naveen. First of all, I thank you for organizing this seminar also because it is your idea, and also I thank Shrija and ULCC for taking lead and giving all the support for holding this webinar. And first of all, I welcome all of you and good morning to all of you from India. I think in some places it is good afternoon. Today's webinar, as you know, is on an important subject of cybersecurity, challenges of financial cooperatives. I especially welcome and thank Mr. Harikrishnan, Chief Information Officer and Delivery Head of UL Technology Solutions Limited, for making the theme presentation on cybersecurity issues of financial cooperatives and the ways to tackle them. I'm not taking too much time because what is important is the theme presentation and discussions afterwards. Of course, I also thank Mr. Roll, who is attending. Roll is the vice chairperson, and he will also be giving some remarks maybe in the course of discussions or after the presentation. Now, I request Mr. Harikrishnan to kindly go ahead with the presentation.
Yes, so to begin with the presentation, let me first introduce the speaker. Yes. So for today's session, we are having our speaker, Mr. Harikrishnan R, with us. He is the Chief Information Officer and Delivery Head at UL Technology Solutions, India. UL Technology Solutions is one of the subsidiary of Asia's largest labor cooperative, based out in Kerala, India. Talking about Mr. Harikrishnan, he has a long experience of 30 years in information technology, where he has specialized in digital transformation across telecom, then retail, and then e-governance sectors. Currently at ULTS, at UL Technology Solutions, he drives technology adoption and innovation within the cooperative ecosystem with a strong focus on security, cloud, and AI-enabled solutions. He has also successfully led large-scale data center migrations, process automation, and secure cloud transformations for cooperatives, including core banking solutions for credit cooperatives through AWS in India. His portfolio includes ERP systems for cooperative federations and consulting national level cooperative initiatives. And as a statistician by training, Mr. Ravi Krishnan previously held leadership roles in lead of industries like in telecom, Airtel, then IBM, then Idea Cellular, before he focused his journey towards the cooperative movement. So with him, he brings a vast experience of 30 years from different domains of the sector and is here with us to share his experience and how he's leading technology transformation within cooperatives at UL with the help of ULCCS and at UL Technology Solutions. Just before we start, yes, we also have Miss Srija with us. Ms. Srija works at ULCCS and she is the Director of Finance who took the lead on having today's webinar on this topic. And I would like to request Ms. Srija to do a 5 minutes context setting of how we are going to do today's webinar and what are the key things that participants are going to learn from today's webinar. Over to you, Ms. Srija.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon to all the participants. I'm actually traveling and I'm unable to turn on my video. I've tried. So my connectivity is also a little bit shaky. So please feel free to stop me in case my voice is, disconnected. So once again, good morning, everyone. On behalf of the ICA Asia Pacific Committee on Credit and Banking, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this very important session, Cybersecurity for Credit Cooperatives, Protecting Trust in the Digital Age. So as cooperatives, we all know that trust has always been our greatest asset, from small saving groups in rural villages to large cooperative banks serving millions. Our entire system thrives on transparency, reliability, and shared purpose. But in today's digital world, trust is no longer built only through face to face relationships. It must also be protected in online space. Every mobile transaction, every cloud based record, every single digital signature carries both an opportunity and a responsibility. So, over the past few years, digital transformation has brought remarkable benefits to cooperatives: faster services, greater inclusion, better access for members. Yet, it also made us part of global digital ecosystem where risks travel faster than ever before. Cyber incidents can no longer be seen as a rare technical issue. They are governance issues, leadership issues, and trust issues. That is why this webinar is so relevant. It helps us to move from awareness to preparedness, from simply having digital systems to building digital resilience. I come from Uralanga Labor Contract Cooperative Society, ULCCS, a worker cooperative, which has just celebrated its centenary year. Born from the values of self reliance and collective progress, ULCCS has grown from a small labor group into a multi sector enterprise with presence in infrastructure, education, agriculture, tourism, and also information technology. To carry forward the spirit into digital era, we created UL Technology Solutions, ULTS, a technology company built on cooperative values. ULTS is our way of ensuring that technology remains as a tool for empowerment, not exclusion. Today, ULTS works with government agencies, federations, and cooperatives across India and beyond, helping them to modernize securely. So, as we step into the AI era, cybersecurity is no longer optional, it is foundational. The cooperative movement, built on trust for over a century, must now learn to extend that trust into the digital world. I invite all of you to this webinar, today's discussion. We have to see this as a beginning, a collective effort to ensure that technology, no matter how advanced, it always serves people and principles. Thank you very much. And I look forward to having a very fruitful and insightful discussion forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Srija. Thank you, Mr. Ravindra, for the welcome remarks, and thank you, Srija, for doing the context setting. Now let's move ahead, and I would like to request Mr. Harikrishnan to start today's discussion on cybersecurity. Over to you, Mr. Harikrishnan.
Yeah, thank you, Naveen, and thank you, Mr. Ravindra and Srija, for the introductory speech. And good morning to all the participants. Good morning, and some of the areas like Sadak, it may be good afternoon. So, the time of the day, greetings to all of you. So, I am Harikrishnan, and Naveen is introduced to me. Thanks, Naveen, for that. So, I am taking the lead presentation here. So along with me, I have Praveen C also accompanying with me. Praveen C is a cybersecurity specialist. He is having around more than 17 years of experience in the area. So he will mainly help me in this presentation when the real questions which is coming from the members about some of the real problems they are facing or some of the guidance in this thing. So he will also help me here. So with that, I am just going to my presentation deck. So I'm just sharing my presentation. So just a second, I am okay. So hope are you able to see my presentation?
No hurry, it is not
It's not come. Okay.
coming in.
Okay. Can you give me just a second? I will just rejoin for a second because it's asking me to rejoin for presenting. Just a second, I will rejoin.
Okay. Okay, so Mr. Harikrishnan is rejoining. I think yes. Okay, apologies for this. That is how technology works. Sometimes it stops in the middle of the important discussions and we get stuck. But still, no worries. Mr. Hari has joined again, and
Yeah, so I just, because my presentation, it is saying that, okay, I need, one restart, some permission issues. Okay.
right, we can see your presentation now, and I think we can begin.
Fine. So it's okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to start. So I have already explained about, about me with Naveen and also the Praveen. And now I just want to start with an opening slide. I think this slide, I hope it is visible to all of you. So this is the fundamental questions I think we all need to ask ourselves. Okay, how much we are safe? Because all these incidents which is mentioned in this the slide is mainly from the last 6 months it happened, less than 6 months. Some of the things are as latest as this September. So big corporations, the top line is the big corporations which got cyber attack, and the bottom line is there some of the big cooperatives which got the cyber attacks. So that means, these attacks and this danger is in our neighborhood, and it is there. It is not coming to us, but it can come to us anytime. So that is the importance of this topic. And with that, when we are getting into the cooperative world, and like Srija mentioned, the entire cooperatives today, the cooperatives are built on trust. And a set of individuals, they are trusting each other, and they are coming together, and then they are creating a cooperative, and then they are adding members, and they are also coming to this cooperative based on a trust. So the biggest thing in we need to maintain the foundation of a cooperative is we always need to maintain this trust. So anything which is impacting this trust, which is, we are losing it. So typically in a cyber security incidents, when we talk about today's theme, the cyber security incidents which happens to an organization, there are some visible, cost, which you have seen in the first slide. There are, we are losing revenue, we are losing, our opportunity to serve our customer. So this is, and sometimes, we are offering, services in a banking sector or regulatory controlled area. We may attract, or the incidents may attract penalties. But this is the visible cost. But there are a lot of invisible cost in this thing. The one invisible cost, and the important one is the erosion of faith, which is, we cannot see that, but and that reputation, when once it is lost, it will last for generations, because people will not come back so easily the way they went back from us. So with that, a single breach, because these are all what we said, a single ransomware attack, which can shut down the entire operations, which you have seen in the first slide, because the entire operations of an organization can shut down with a ransomware attack. And the phishing mails, which is happening daily, and whoever is operating on the mail platform, we know that how much such mails we are receiving. And anything happens, the damage spreads highly faster in this environment. So the trust, once we lose the trust, getting back is not that easy. And when it comes back to cybersecurity, I understand that in today's participation also, there are many people or from the IT background, and they are from the IT department. Naveen shared some of the participants' details. I see that, there are IT people in that. But this is not an IT's job. The cybersecurity is actually the entire organization needs to work towards to ensure that, the organization is safe and secure. IT can only give guidance. IT can put some tools in place. But to ensure that, nothing is, because the normal example is, we can keep one security guard in our gate, but that doesn't ensure that, our home is secure. The entire occupants of the home, if they are also not keeping some of the basic protocols, the security guard can't do anything alone. So when it comes to the cooperatives, I'm taking Asia Pacific, but more or less this is the similar story across the world. We have two types of cooperatives operating. So one is in the rural cooperatives, and second one is the urban ones. Both of these cooperative organizations are currently, or last couple of years, are undergoing digital transformation. So mainly the rural, they were the first time users of the technology. From the manual processes or a standalone processes which they are running inside their organization, they are moving into a complete integrated digital platform. The urban cooperatives, they are in the digital space for last some years, Now they are moving into more advanced tools and they are more advanced technologies. Now they are moving into cloud and other applications, and they are creating applications which their customers also can come. So they are going into the next stage of maturity. In both the areas, they started exposing more than ever. So that actually attracting more thing. But we don't need to worry about that. We need to do. We cannot, we cannot keep away from this journey. We should be in this journey and we need to do that. But with little caution and with little awareness. So, like I said, from manual, we are moving into now mobile applications. So each and every new addition of digital tool is actually opening a new way of attracting a chance of getting some threat also. So we all should be aware. When we are opening something to our outside, then naturally we are opening, we are attracting something outsiders to come inside also. So the other thing which we need to take care is till 2 years back, the entire IT space, what was there, and now there is a big change happened 2 years back, which is the commencement of the AI era, the artificial intelligence, and the tools which is supporting artificial intelligence. That is, it's an opportunity because it is creating a lot of opportunity for organizations to save cost and improve productivity. So we cannot shy away from the AI tools and the AI era. But at the same time, what we need to ensure is that, the responsible usage of AI. Otherwise, the same tool which is giving us all the benefits can turn, the same tool can turn as a threat to us also. So we all should be aware that, we cannot avoid this technology, but we need to ensure that, we are ensuring and we are putting all the security measures properly around the tools to going in this AI age. So in this AI age, so I am giving little more emphasis on the AI age because all the softwares which we are currently working, whether it is a mail platform or an ERP platform, everything is integrated with AI tools. So we cannot, so we need to ensure that, these tools are coming into our workplace. If you are using Microsoft Suite or Google Workspace, these are all currently integrated with AI tools. So these AI tools are already in our organizations. So we need to ensure how we should use these AI tools to protect our data and how we need to securely use our AI tools. So that is what we are talking. So when AI, the biggest way is having advantage, and one of the advantage which can become a threat also is like the fake information and the fake fake applications is very high in AI. People can create identity fakes. That means instead of me sitting and talking to you, people can clone my video, people can clone my voice, and then they can pose as if I am talking to you and I am asking you some favor. And this is coming because we are all know we are getting messages in our message applications like WhatsApp or WeChat or Line. People are asking us for some money or some other favors. And sometimes they will looks like our relatives or friends. Sometimes we will transfer money or we will do something. Then only we will come to know that, this is their identity got hacked and, we transferred our money to some fraudsters who is asking for it. But now that kind of threats will come little more advanced. You may get a video call from your relative or a friend. So when you are getting a video call, you will think that this is the same person because video call is, and the person will answer whatever the questions when you are asking because the AI models are trained for that. then they will ask for some money or some other favor. So we should be aware of such things, and we should be very, very careful when such things are coming, and ensure that, okay, before doing anything, we need to double check what we are doing. Okay. So the responsible AI use, always we need to ensure don't give full control to AI applications, whatever which is coming in your way. There are AI applications which can draft mail and which can send mail, but don't don't give that control to the AI, and it should not start doing that without your oversight. And there are a lot of data ethics every organization must be following, and ensure that, okay, your AI tool also knows about this data ethics and it is behaving like that. Okay, and there are in the AI, when you are going, I am not going to much details about AI, but there are something called explainable AI. So we need to ensure that, okay, the AI tools which you are interacting are explaining what it is doing to you before it is actually doing the activity. So then we also need to ensure the tools which you are selecting, the AI tools when you are selecting, always select that from the trusted partners. Whenever somebody is coming and offering you an AI tool, you should ensure that, okay, those tools are tested, and this is tested by the common security practices. So just looking by a price or just looking by a price advantage, just select any AI tools which is coming. And other thing is, there are a lot of free tools are available now in the internet, and they are all offer you that, okay, productivity increase, or it will improve your day-to-day work. Very, very careful while using free tools, because those free tools, typically anything free, the common thing is when something is free, then you are the product. So please be aware of this one and securely use. And the most important thing in any cyber attack is 90% of the breaches. It's a people in the organization are actually starting this one. They're either they're aware and by intentionally doing due to some problem with the organizations or something like that, they may be doing to this, or they are unaware of anything, they are just clicking doing something. You might have seen the first 6 incidents which I have mentioned, which happened in the corporations and cooperatives. All those things are ransomware attack. And the ransomware is coming to our organization. It is coming as a mail attachment. Something will come to your organization as a mail attachment. And your organization, somebody will accidentally open that mail attachment. That one action will create a door to the external people to come inside your organization. Through that one single opening, the external people will come inside and they will take control of your entire organization. And you cannot do anything with your computer systems. Everything will be blocked. And this is not happening to big corporations or big companies with a lot of money and a lot of assets. It is happening in Praveen can tell. There are incidents which happened. Very small banks, they got attacked with ransomware. They are very small banks. So it is like the big thieves will go behind big corporations, and the small time thieves will go behind the small companies. So this is the thing. So human is the biggest, one of the main weakest link in any organization when it comes to cybersecurity. So all these scams which you are saying, the phishing scams, which you are getting some fake emails and people are opening that and doing something which they're saying. Ransomware, it's also coming as an attachment. Insider misuse, that means they have some access to their systems, some administrative privileges in the systems, they are using that, then it can get into issues. And another most important thing, the vendor. We are all working with external teams, external contractors in our organization to get our work done. And this is many times everybody is using. But how much we are validating our external contractors, or the vendor people, or the vendor organization itself? It is very important, because sometimes they are using your critical IT infrastructure, and through them anything can happen. So if they are not protected, if they are not aware of this thing, their usage or their unawareness can cause big damage to your organization. So I already discussed about this one. I am not going to that. Okay, what happening in the AI era, the deep fakes, data poisoning, AI generated phishing, misinformation. So these are all happening today, and how to protect. So typically, what is the building blocks of any digital security, digital trust is, we need to have secure, we need to defend, and we should have our network, our computer systems, our servers, our people. It should defend data. So it should secure. And we should ensure that, okay, the privacy, the passwords, and the sensitive information should not be available in public places, in your organizations. And mainly see that the passwords are written on the desk in a white paper, and it is kept as it is, and it is open to all. And the passwords are very simple passwords like 1234, which is easily guessable. So we need to ensure that, okay, those things are not happening. And transparency, why it is coming when you are cooperatives, when incidents happen to your cooperative, we should be transparent about that. We should not hide anything from our stakeholders. Because when you hide something, and that cybersecurity incident is actually impacted your organization financially, if this is not transparently conveyed, people will think, instead of a cybersecurity attack, they will think that, okay, something happened inside, and some of the people who who are having the high authoritative access in the system might done something wrongly. So we need to always ensure we are transparent to our stakeholders. And reliability, which we know that, okay, as an organization we should be reliable, and we should keep ethics, and we should use technology responsibly. Okay, so this is some of the basic building blocks of cybersecurity and the trust. This is more than cybersecurity, this is the basic building blocks of your digital trust. So like I said, AI is, we need to carefully use, but AI is a very powerful tool which can help you to defend your cyber posture. There are a lot of predictive analytics tools. The tools, AI tools, can actually quickly detect any problem which is happening in your organization. AI can monitor, instead of putting people to monitor, AI can monitor 24/7 your systems, and it can actually take actions and preventive mechanisms quickly than human watching this. And it can create smart alerts at any point of time. So AI, no need to fear, but we need to use responsibly. And we need to ensure that, okay, our organizations, this is very important, all your organizations, we need to ensure the vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. This is called VAPT. This we need to do in every organization who is using IT, who are using IT, digital tools for serving their purpose. This is must. Regularly. It should not be like once in a while. Every minimum once in a year we need to do this. And your applications, we need to have two-factor authentication. That means the password plus it can have a second authentication like an OTP coming to your mobile phone, or an authentication number or an authentication request will come to your mobile phone. So if two type of authentication given, then only the application can be accessed. Then the other important thing is, you have IT applications in your organizations. You check that, okay, how old is your IT application? Many times we will buy some software, then we will use that software forever. Don't do that. Every software, 5 to 6 years, every software will go obsolete, because the underlying technology will change, its hardware requirement will change, and the underlying hardware which is running, everything is updating. We are all know that our mobile phone, which is getting updated every year, which is the software, the hardware is getting updated every year. So like that, our applications also. So your critical systems needs to undergo upgrade cycle minimum every 5 to 6 years. And whenever you are using your server, your desktop, your laptop, the patching, the software patches will come time to time. Your mobile phone, we are getting our patches every month. From Android are giving patches, iOS, iPhones are giving patches. The same way, server is getting patches, your database is getting patches. You need to ensure your patches are applying timely. You should have some people to monitor this and you are applying this. And the most important thing, you should have backup. And you should not take just the backup. The backup you need to take, and you need to ensure every 3 months minimum. Your backups, you need to restore back into another test server and ensure that okay, your backup is working perfectly. And the other thing is, many times we have seen the practice, people will take the backup and backup will keep in the same place your main system is kept. So the problem is, if anything happens to that location, if it is a fire theft or it is a water related theft or anything happens, your main system will completely ruin, and along with that your backup tape or backup device also will go for, it will damaged. So ensure that your backups you are taking, it is testing, which is very, very important, as well as it should be kept it in a safe location away from your primary location. Second most important thing is you need to invest in your people, because like I said, 90% of the issues which is coming through people. So we need to train every staff member, every person doing business or helping to do business in your organization, they should undergo training. And we need to simulate some of the attacks and ensure that, okay, are they reacting to that simulations properly? And a cyber awareness culture. What is cyber awareness culture? If they are in doubt, they should immediately take help before taking an action. So they will not click on a link which is coming into their mail. They will not click on a link which is coming to their phone. They will, anything they are in doubt, they will immediately ask for a support or a clarification. This is very much important. Then so the basic thing which always in the cyber security is the best firewall. It is not your physical Cisco firewall or Soho's firewall which you are installing. That and all good, but an informed mind in your organization is the very important firewall to protect you. And secondly, as a cooperative, many times small cooperatives, it will be difficult for them to, or financially that may not be viable for them to create a cyber security defense tools and checking mechanism and monitoring mechanism and all. So what is the best option is you create a group of cooperatives, and there are some best examples in India. In Maharashtra, there is a group of cooperatives are come together and they are created a security operations center, and that security operations center is monitoring all their facilities. So it can be done. So if you cannot do individually, you can create a group, and that group should protect every member in that group. So the digital trust. So the other important thing is many times statutory compliance is required for many organizations and cooperatives also. So what we will ensure that, okay, we will ensure the checklist are be properly ensured. There is in India, there's a Reserve Bank of India will give guidelines that, okay, these things should be there in your organization and these things should be conducted. So people what will do? They will put a tick mark. But tick mark alone won't do that. We need to ensure that, okay, we are practicing it and we are ensuring this is working. Then only the confidence will come. So it is just beyond compliance. We need to build confidence. And the members, not only the management team or the governing team, entire members of a cooperative society also should be part of your digital decisions. In your annual general body meetings, you should ensure that, okay, you are taking a session on the digital awareness and the digital advancements which is happening in your organization. So they will all aware that, okay, what are all the good things which is coming and what are the things they need to take care to protect their digital assets and their cooperatives. So we can also measure that, okay, how much trust is there in your organization. We can take surveys, we can take, how much people are using your digital, applications, how much incidents response you are doing, that you can transparently convey. So the bottom line is fewer breaches to your organization, that much stronger your cooperative and its brand equity. So second one, the governance mechanism, we need to embed trust into our governance mechanism. The board level, we need to, the cooperative board level, this ownership should be required. Regular reporting of incidents should be required, and this needs to be discussed in senior leadership level. So likewise, in the AI, once the AI era is coming, we need to ensure that, okay, the AI usage and the AI governance also part of our cooperative governance guidelines. So we need to ensure that, okay, anything which is using the AI is using, there should be an approved guidelines in the organization to ensure it is a safe usage. So in our organization, we need to ensure a trust first culture. So train staff to verify before testing AI output. So that is the main thing, because they should not, like I said, people should not download free AI tools and start using the way they want it. Because the AI tools can take away your data and which can pump the data into internet and which so many people can use the data, which we never come to know. So the AI, like I said, I am emphasizing AI now more than ever because now AI is part of our daily life. So we should be aware that, okay, AI is a very good tool, but we should use it very carefully. And the leadership role, we need to start the cybersecurity policy we need to create. We should ensure that, okay, each and every meeting when we are doing in the organization, we should ensure that, okay, we are keeping cybersecurity as a topic and we are ensuring cybersecurity reviews, periodic reviews, monthly reviews about your cybersecurity posture depends on your organization's importance. If it's a banking organization, it is very, very important. So you need to ensure that, okay, so depends on your organization's operations. You should ensure that, okay, the leaders are always talking about cybersecurity. And what we should do, all the people who is there, currently you are listening, if you are not done already, or if you are not doing, we need to review, or we all need to review our cooperative cybersecurity. What is the current cybersecurity posture of our organization? Are we, taken the data backup? So we need to see the data backup policy. Are we taking our data is backup every day? Are we checking the backup data? Is it usable? Are we checking our software versions? Are we checking our server patches? Our laptop and desktop is having what kind of software people are using? And is there antivirus and anti-malware is there? Do we have physical environment? That means your server, if you are not using cloud server, if you are using it in on-premise, your server, your firewall, is that kept it on an open space or it is in a protected space? And who are all vendors coming? Who are all the partners coming? Are they tested? Do they have the awareness of the cybersecurity practices? Are they doing critical operations in your organization? Everything you need to check, and then you need to see that, okay, what is the security policies, and you can create a baseline security policy, and you can schedule awareness sessions, periodic awareness sessions. And you need to have a person in your organization who is the champion of digital and the digital security and cyber security. So that person should always understand about what is the new things which is coming, what are the new, he should attend meetings, he should attend seminars, then they will get to know about what are all the new things and how they need to protect their organization. So the same way, the future of our entire thing, we cannot shy away from digital openings. We cannot shy away from digital things. But we should ensure we are responsibly handling. So with that, together we can ensure that we are cyber resilient and trusted organizations we are running. So it is just not about technology, it is about preserving trust and inclusion and integrity. So I hope you are able to follow what I have been talking till now, and I think we can have some clarifications and question sessions, which will help to clarify some of the points which I have already discussed. So thank you all. Naveen, you can take care.
Thank you, Mr. Harikrishnan. Thank you for the insightful presentation, and hope it has been helpful for our participants. Now, if I may request our participants, if you have any questions, you may use Zoom button to raise your hand, and you can ask your questions directly. And if no one has, I have already 6-7 questions with me. I'll start asking on behalf of participants. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Harikrishnan, can I ask a small question?
Sure.
Yeah, have you got some idea about what would be the cost of cyber security solutions for a normal size of cooperative institution, cooperative bank or financial cooperative? Maybe their operations, maybe size of the business, maybe 1,000 crores.
1,000 crores. Okay. So you are talking about
The financial cost.
Financial, I understand.
So financially, so according to your what the security posture you want, for example, you need to get 99.9% availability. The cost will be different. If you are going for 99.8%, the cost will be different. So according to our practices, what level of security we need to implement, the cost will differ. Okay. So that we need to evaluate detailed. Otherwise, we cannot able to blankly. We cannot say that there is an amount you need to spend it. There are several methods we can able to achieve the amount. For example, we can use open source solutions. Somewhere we can use open source solutions. Somewhere we can use paid solution. So that based on your what level of security you want, as a you need to consider that level. Then we can evaluate that how much cost it will be. So if you can able to, for example, there will be a cost involved in everything. For there will be every year you need to pay some amount. If you are going for a cybersecurity tool, there will be every year there will be recurring amount you need to pay. So according to your business, we can able to define it. So we cannot able to.
But typically, say for example, if it is coming, say for an antivirus and anti-malware software. So typically, one license will cost around 200 to 300 rupees per person. So if your organization is having how many devices will be there per person, in the sense per device. So this is one thing. So if you are increasing that to data leak protection, then you need to ensure that no data should leak out of your organization. You should have a control. Then the same thing from 300, it can go up to 1,200 to 1,500 per machine. So this is one license which is protecting virus, antivirus, and data leak. Like that, say for example, you have all the servers which you are kept your on premise. Then you will have firewalls will be there. Sometimes you will have one firewall, sometimes you will have one or two firewall. So each firewall will have a license cost. Every year we need to pay for the firewall license. So like Praveen said, it depends on how your IT system is architectured. So we cannot say fixed cost, but some of the things, like I said, antivirus and other things, we can, find out the thing. If you have one or two firewalls, we can say if a Cisco firewall, this is the cost, or Fortinet firewall, this is the cost. These are all some of the, shelf thing. So that is the answer for that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, for the question. Now, one participant, Mr. Gaurav Jain, wants to have one question. Mr. Gaurav, you can ask your question. Mr. Gaurav, are you able to hear us?
Hello.
Yes, you may ask your
Hello.
question. Yes.
Sir, actually, I want to know, okay, actually, what are the certificates or features we should check in our digital service provider vendor to know that it is fully compliant with the cybersecurity threats?
Okay, okay. For example, you need to ensure, for example, if if you are processing a card data, 100, you need to be ensure PCI DSS, Payment Card Industry Data Security Certification, ISO 27000.
We are checking about
Their
their
vendors.
vendors.
Yeah, you need to be ensure these vendors having PCI DSS certification, ISO 27000 certification. At least you need to be ensure these two certification. There are several. For example, if you are working in US, you need to consider SOC 2. In your region, there may be some requirement like government agencies will tell this. There will be in US SOC 2. There will be NIST framework for that. Company's name to be ensure the security. So like that, the basically we need to ensure PCI DSS for card data if you are handling, ISO 27001 for privacy, and ISO 27701 certification in the organization.
So your vendor organization must have
Certified in this
minimum certification in these areas, minimum. And always you need to check who is the certification agency also.
Yeah.
Because there are trusted certification agency which
like BIS, Bureau Veritas, TUB, like that. They will do a proper audits for their when they give certification, they will do a proper audit. Some other certifications, UK cert, like that, they will not do an audit, they will directly give a certificate. The cost will be very less, and that is basically fake certificate. So you need to ensure when you do a third-party risk assessment, when a vendor assessment, you need to ensure the organization who participated to the tender or RFP, the vendor will come only through RFP or the process, right? You have quotation like that. Ensure these process, this certification, they have, at least they have the minimum certification. Then only you need to process their quotation or tender.
So certification is important, and the who is given, audited and given the certification is most important.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of fake certificates are there in the market, which it's just for the sake of compliance they want to show in the website, or just to show they create a certificate, they acquire one certificate, which is not used in this case. So you should be very careful about your vendor certification and who is given the certification.
You can able to evaluate, you can directly go to the website and you can directly evaluate it. That is possible. Currently, most of the vendor having online validation portal. So you can validate from the certificate number. They will provide the correct answer on that.
Thank you, Mr. Gaurav, for your question. Now, considering our time slot, we are running a little behind and like to be come back and take track of time. So further, I have 7 questions with me, and Mr. Gaurav, you can always come back with more question in detail if you have, and would share your query with the speaker and might get back to you. So on the 7 questions that I have from the registration sheet, I would like to share with Mr. Harikrishnan so that we can get a written response and share it with the participants later on. But one question that is a basic one, but it feels that it should be answered during the live session for the benefit of all. So the question is, what key indicators can a cooperative management use to assess that whether their cooperative is cyber ready?
See,
So it's not like
Yeah.
if if a credit cooperative now wants to transform digitally, then what are the checkpoints that they should actually see that, yeah, now we are cyber ready and we can convert our operations digitally?
the basics of cybersecurity starts with CIA. CIA means CIA triad. We called it as a CIA triad. That is confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information. Okay. So the cooperative society should be ensure my data or our data should be ensuring these three steps. I will explain what is confidentiality. Confidentiality is ensuring the data, member data or financial data is accessible only the authorized users. Okay, authorized users can able to access the data. Second, integrity. Integrity ensuring the data remains accurate and complete. Also, that is unaltered. Okay, unless it's changed by an authorized person. So that is the definition of integrity.
So I will just add what Praveen is saying. So integrity, and this is the most important thing because a term called backend update. I think whoever is in this thing, everybody knows. What will happen? We all have IT systems, and somebody will enter a wrong data in the IT. It's a wrong posting. So whenever a wrong posting or a wrong data is entered into the system, the correct way of correcting that is passing a reverse entry and correcting it. That means if someone is posted 1,000 rupees wrongly to my account, no one should go back and make it 1,000, make it 0. That is not the right way. It should have somebody should post another minus 1,000 into my account. Then only that. So this is a basic thing. But we have seen many organizations, there are some IT people who knows it. So somebody will do this wrong transaction and immediately they will call, Array, there are some problem, can you correct it? So that person will go directly update it. If that is doable in your organization, it is the most dangerous thing. Because if that can be done, then anything can be done. So that is what the integrity means.
Yeah. And the availability of information. That means whenever the system, whenever we need a data, that time the data should be available. So meeting this, there are several solutions we need to implement it. For example, multi-factor authentication that we need to be implemented it for ensuring the confidentiality, like role-based access control, data encryption. When the data is data in transit, that means when you use an HTTP, the data will be a plain text. When you go to an HTTPS, it will be an encrypted mode, and the data in REST also be secure. That means it will be an encrypted method.
So this is basically, for, if you're not that much techie, every website which is required an SSL certificate. We know that. And sometimes when you are opening a website, you can see that, okay, this website is not safe. You used to get messages sometime. So ensure that, okay, your organization's website, any website or web portal or everything is there, it should have a proper SSL certificate in place, and that should buy from a trusted agency. Don't use some open source certificate and all. You should buy it from a trusted agency. So the like that, continue.
Secure the confidentiality, like secure VPN connection for accessing the services. That means authorized person can able to access it. Data leak prevention system that previously we mentioned it, and staff confidentiality agreement that is mandatory. Every employee should be write an agreement that will not will not disclose any data in our organization, that we called as a non-disclosure agreement. So that also mandatory. This is an agreement point for ensuring that integrity. For example, we need to be ensure the database checksums and audit logs, like who logged in the database. That thing we need to be ensure it. Maker checker, everyone knows, dual authentication process. We need to a maker checker authentication, version control of data and updates, regular reconciliation of financial data, patch management, and change control. These will ensure the security of ensure the integrity part. For availability part, redundant server, we keeping UPS for ensuring backup, and disaster recovery centers, anti-DDoS and firewall protection for 24 into 7 monitoring, incident response 24 into 7 incident response plans. These are the some of the area point we need to implement it according to the organization. For example, cyber ready is basically is the call of the board of directors. So how much redundancy is required? For example, if a customer, they are working for 8 hours, they don't need that much of availability. After 6 of PM, there may not be a activity that may not that is not required to be implemented, highly redundant one. For example, if you are using a digital transactions like mobile applications, RTGS, NEFT, UPI, ATM cards, it will be work for 24 into 7. So the redundancy will be higher. That means we need to be implement multiple solution in place to protect the availability of infrastructure. So that also the call, but as a management level, as a director board level, to ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of our infrastructure. So how you will achieve that will be a technical call.
Yeah.
So if we need a technical related this discussion, we can manage, we can arrange it. But
so basically what it is saying, that's what I said. Every month there will be a board review will happen in almost every cooperatives. The board review, one of the agenda items should be what are all the IT system changes and the IT system updates happened during last month. It can be anything. They might have bought a new laptop, they might have bought, or a new software might have come. So everything needs to be, even if there is no change, we need to verify that okay, no change is happened. So this is the must thing. So your digital asset needs to be verified like your financials are verified every month. So we are verifying our financial posture every month in every organization. The same rigor we need to, you verify your digital posture also.
so we call it as a business impact analysis. We need to ensure what level of, if the system is down for 1 hour, what is the what will be happen, what type of business we lose. So that business impact analysis, accordingly we will do a risk analysis, risk assessment. Then we plan for a risk treatment plan. So the risk treatment plan, this implementation of firewall, implementation of DR, DC, this will come. So this is basically a more technical one. If we can able to multiple, if you have multiple sessions, and we can able to provide the detailed session on that.
Naveen, you are on mute.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Harikrishnan and Praveen, for the detailed response to this question. I understand that this won't be enough, so but still, we can get back in written reply.
Yeah, because this is a journey. Actually, securing your digital assets is a journey. And every organization, even an individual, needs to nowadays take care, because we are, we know that okay, we are getting a lot of calls, spam messages in our own mobile phone, and we are all currently doing all the transactions in our mobile phone. The money, our entire, our financials are sitting on our mobile phone. A small misuse of our mobile phone can take, entire bank balance can go to another person's account. So it is not only for an organization. I think individually we all should be aware. Naturally, it will come into the place which we are working.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your response. And yeah, considering our time duration, we have already 5 minutes more than our scheduled time. Apologies to our participants. But yes, the interesting discussion had been going on. So I hope you all had a good experience in that. So with that, we are coming towards the closing of the session, and for that, I would like to request Mr. Rahul Kalyan, our Vice Chair of the Credit and Banking Committee, to give his comments and reflections on today's presentation and a couple of questions and answers that we had. Mr. Rahul Kalyan, can we?
Okay, thank you, Naveen. So before I give my reaction and my comments, I would like to thank Mr. Harikrishnan for his very informative and insightful presentation on cybersecurity. His talk has opened our minds to the true importance of cybersecurity, especially as many of us are either starting or continuing our digitalization journeys. Just to share, I have several of friends working in the banking industry here in the Philippines, many of whom are connected with the top banks. Whenever we meet, our conversation often revolve around innovation and ongoing issues in the financial sector. One thing that stands out is that these banks conduct regular training and orientation on cybersecurity. Interestingly, my friends who are not from the IT department are still well informed about cybersecurity. They even shared that their banks hire professional hackers to test the vulnerability of their systems. This reinforces the key points mentioned earlier that cybersecurity is not solely the responsibility of the IT department, but a shared responsibility of everyone in the organization, from the board of directors down to the rank and file. As highlighted, around 90% of the breaches stem from human error. As we move forward in our digital transformation efforts, we must keep in mind the valuable lessons shared by Mr. Harikrishnan. On the other hand, investing in technology can really be very costly. And for those who may face challenges, adopting a shared resources model as absorbed in an integrated network can be a practical approach. This was also highlighted by the speaker earlier. I particularly appreciate the 90-day call to action, which is both realistic and actionable. First, review our security posture, approve a data backup plan, conduct staff awareness training, and appoint a digital trust champion. These are simple yet very effective steps that even the small cooperative banks and savings and credit cooperatives can readily implement. Thank you once again to the speaker for this very enlightening session. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mr. Rahul. Thank you for your thoughts and encouraging words for the speaker, as well as, yeah, I hope it will work for the participants also. So now, as we are on the end of this session, I'd like to mention a few messages for our participants. First thing, as I mentioned in the beginning of the session, that we have recorded this session and will be sharing one YouTube link once we complete editing and put it on the YouTube. The next part is that uh, uh, we would also like to put one social media post regarding our today's session. So if I may request all of our participants to switch on their cameras so that we can take a quick snapshot, screenshot from my end and put it over the social media. That would be really helpful and would love to see some smiling faces which joined us today for our session also. Okay, yeah, thank you. And I'll also share along with our YouTube link one short feedback form where you can put in topics on which you want future sessions. As this was one of the first sessions arranged by Credit and Banking Committee of ICAP, but we would like to continue this journey ahead and come up with more interactive sessions. So for that, I'll be sharing one feedback form, and then you can put your area of interest and put your topics that you want to listen to, and you want to have knowledge exchange on those topics. Thank you. That's all. And yes, I had the screenshot click from my end. Thank you all of us for joining today. Thank you to Mr. Harikrishnan and Mr. Praveen for sharing the knowledgeable insights. Thank you, Ms. Srija, for making this happen and taking the lead on this initiative. And thank you to Mr. Ravindran and Mr. Rahul for guiding us and for ensuring that yes, today's session came very good and well through. So with that, we would like to end today's session. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
So thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.